Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakah Kwadash. Blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith and the work. Shall keep at it. It's your brother Abai coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 59 and verse 5. Thou therefore, O Yahweh, power of hosts, the power of Yasharallah, awake to visit all the heathen. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors, Salah. Right? And that's just what the Most High is doing. He's visiting these people. And there will be no mercy shown. Right? It's the book of Joel, chapter 3. And from the top. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Yasharallah, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Right? And the Most High is making this happen. Getting these nations prepared for war, man. And they've been doing it for the past, I would say, 6 years strong. Maybe even further back than that. But as far as the players of today, China, Russia, Iran, the thing that's in Taiwan, Japan, so forth and so on, North and South Korea, as of late, tensions have been rising more so than in the past. And this is all due to the Most High's will. His word says that when his people bethink themselves in the land of our captivity, then the Most High make moves on our behalf. Right? Let me see. Go to the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And that's what we've been doing. And according to the book of 1 Kings chapter 8, the Most High said he'll reward us for that. And that reward is he'll unleash these plagues on this place and basically fight for us. All right, so with that being said, man, I'm going to let this video play and I'll be back.
Would you look at that? Russia's defense ministry released the video today showing the successful test launch of their Zircon hypersonic missile. Now, the state-of-the-art missile was produced in Russia and is capable of accelerating up to 6,000 miles per hour, hitting targets in the air and on the ground. Now, the missile has been in testing for some time. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that following the successful testing, the Zircon missiles would be supplied to the Navy from 2022. Well, Vladimir Putin is also now calling recent military actions by the United States in the Black Sea, quote, provocative. This address comes as Putin was meeting with foreign policy officials in Moscow. Now, during the address, he highlighted that relations with the U.S. and NATO are at an all-time low, and that wasn't always the case, saying in the past situations were once cooperative. Putin noted that NATO has been pushing closer and closer to Russia's border, essentially ignoring Russia's interests. Listen here.
Regarding the Black Sea, the latest absolutely goes beyond certain limits. We've seen strategic bombers fly 20 kilometers from our state border, and these bombers carry very serious weapons, as you would know. Yes, we constantly express our concerns about this matter. We talk about red lines, but of course we understand that our partners are very peculiar, and to put it mildly, they have a superficial attitude toward all of our warnings and talks about red lines.
Now, Putin went on to say that he does want to keep a dialogue going with NATO and the U.S., adding that it seems that the only response he seems to be getting, though, is intimidation. Well, join us.
All right, so they keep poking the bell, man. They keep poking the damn bell, trying to cling on to whatever form of power they used to have. And this place is not the same, man. This place is not respected like it used to be. And this is all the Most High is doing, right? But if you notice, Russia got them hypersonics. China got them hypersonics. I ain't heard nothing from the daughter of Babylon yet. That mean they still working on that same old, right? This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's them nukes, man. That's them nukes. And scripts say Babylon gonna get it, man. Revelation 17 said its own allies is gonna burn her with fire. Cause this place is proud, man. This place is so proud they feel like they can turn back the hands of time and go back to the time of power that they used to have and carry that on into the future. And history don't work like that. Kingdoms don't work like that. The only kingdom that's promised to be forever and ever, even forever, is the kingdom of heaven, not the daughter of Babylon, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 58. And let me see. Psalms 58 and let me read one. It says, to the chief musician Altashith, Mishtam of Dawadah, or David, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. All right. Now, verse 7. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces, as a snail which melteth. Let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Right? Don't let them see another day. And the Most High said when that time comes, that's exactly what it's going to be. Right? Them arrows going to melt these people. Right? Let's go to the book of Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 14. Verse 1. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. All right. Verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Utter destruction, man. Utter destruction. All right. That's thus says the Most High. And we seeing the tools that are going to be used to do so. And Babylon ain't got an answer for it, man. These people got a missile that can travel the world and back and hit the target it's intended. All right. Facts, this place is done. Yahweh Ratazah, this place is done. All right. Let me see. Salah. Hold on 1 second. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. Those are those warheads that's going to be tearing this place up, right? Spoken of as horsemen. Let's go to the book of Joel. All right, Joel chapter 2. And let me see. Let me start from the top. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, a sound of alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Now, it's not literally talking about people. That's talking about them missiles, right? Verse 3, it says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. All right? That flame is pushing that ICBM where it needs to be, and when it hit, that fire will devour. It says the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness. And it will be then that they shall understand. Them men that was on the corners, that was holding them Bibles with fringes on their garments, that we called crazy, we counted as nothing, they were telling the truth. But guess what? It's too late. All right? It's too late. Because if you seeing them missiles, it definitely means it's too late. Right? If you seeing them missiles coming towards you, it's a wrap, man. All right, so I'm going to end with this. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and from the top. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of power, and his lot among the saints? Right? When all them words get to spewing out on these people, guess what? Too late. Now you got to burn. All right? The heathen, hey, you got no choice, no way. But to the Most High's people, the 2/3, hey, the Most High ain't got his word out here for nothing. This so-called quote-unquote new doctrine hasn't been introduced to the world for nothing. So, at the end of the day, we'll see. And Yahweh Ratazah, this place is done, man. Yahweh Ratazah, I'm talking about this place gonna get burned to a crisp real soon. So, Most High willing, or Yahweh Ratazah, this video and these precepts were edifying. Call Halam Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakah Kodash. Shalom Yashal.